This is Ryan Couture, and you're watching ShowMeYourJits.com. We're here at Extreme Couture.
I'm Frank Trigg here with ShowMeYourJits.com. This is with Ryan Couture. You got a fight coming up here March 26th at Tuff-N-Uff, right? Who's the opponent?
His name's Sean Bollinger. It's going to be a title fight, which I'm excited about. And he's a real tough grappler. He's won Eddie Bravo's black belts, so he's going to pose some interesting challenges if the fight hits the mat. And he's going to have a real unique guard game, and I know he's like BJ Penn flexible, I've heard, so that's going to be kind of tricky to deal with. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good test.
Is this going to be more of that? I hate when and I'm about to be that dumb journalist that does that. Is this going to be the traditional matchup of the wrestler versus the jiu-jitsu guy, and you're going to ground and pound him and beat him up, or I mean, is it no longer that mindset going into anything? And now it's a fight's a fight, and I'm just going to do what I can do against what he's going to try and do.
I would say I've got more claim to being a jiu-jitsu guy than a wrestler at this point. I've got 5 submission wins, and I don't know if I've taken anybody down really. So.
I actually think I'm wearing one of your submission wins on my shirt, I think. Am I right? Is this one? Yeah, it's one of your submission wins right there. So I'm actually wearing you close to my heart today, Ryan.
That's awfully thoughtful of you.
I planned it when I woke up this morning as I was ironing my T-shirt. Now, I know you got to be getting ready. I mean, there's no way that you can't be, and I know every fight you put this in the back of your head. At what point are you going to turn pro? What's that process about going, hey, I'm getting ready to turn pro? Is it a couple more fights? Is this the last amateur fight? Are you going to do 5 more amateur fights? Is there a game plan? Are you just taking it fight by fight and not really thinking about that?
The plan as of now is for this to be the last one, and I'm going to start looking for a pro fight this summer. The thing I've kind of been looking for all along is just my comfort level. You know, training here at Extreme Couture, I get to test myself against some of the top pros every day, and yeah, I'm taking a beating, but if I can even hang in there and make it through a round with those guys, then I know that technically and skill-wise, I'm close to that level where I can compete as a pro. So I was just kind of waiting to where I was comfortable enough to perform at the level in the ring that I do here in the gym, and I'm starting to feel that these last couple of fights. So as long as I don't go out there and embarrass myself in a couple weeks, then I think I'll be ready to make the jump.
Who's doing all your management for that kind of stuff? Are you going to hire somebody outside the family? You're going to stay with you're going to stay with Val and Scott and Randy? I mean, who's going to do the management portion, the contractual portion of stuff for you for your next set of fights?
I haven't really decided yet. I think after this fight's done with, I'm gonna start really shopping around for an official manager, someone who can handle all that, because I know it's gonna go from kind of crazy to completely insane once I decide to make the jump to pro. So I may end up working with someone who's worked with Dad in the past, just because I know him, I'm familiar with him, or I may look for someone. It's just going to be a matter of being comfortable with that person.
Yeah, and I tell you, just my advice to you as a pro, and I've basically had 2 managers in my athletic career, and both of them sucked. They both were just horrible. And one of those managers was me. I mean, we're just horrible. So yeah, you definitely got to be comfortable with somebody, but you also got to have somebody that, and the part of that comfort level is being able to call them at 3 in the morning on a Friday night and going, "What the f did you just do? Like seriously, you signed me up for this mess? Are you crazy?" Like you got to be able to yell at them. Yeah. And of course, you don't yell like I do. I mean, I'm a lot more shotgun throwing and running him over with cars kind of guy, but you still got to be able to yell at a guy. You still got to be able to get after him and get on him and let him know that you're unhappy, and have them be able to talk you off the ledge a lot of times, because a lot of it is, I don't understand why you put me in this deal. Why'd you put me in this deal? And then be able to go, look, get away from this deal. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when you become pro, watch out for yourself. If you think in your gut that fight's a bad fight, then say no. There's more fights to be had out there. But with that said, are you going to try to make the jump to a big promotion right away, or are you going to stay in one of the smaller promotions first, or are you just going to let it fall where it falls?
I'm just going to kind of start seeing what phone calls come in and see what makes sense. I think I'm still a couple years away from really being competitive in one of the major promotions, so I'd rather sort of work the regional circuit and get my feet wet first that way, and just ease into it. I'm not in any rush. You
got plenty of time. How old are you?
27.
You're a kid, dude. You have plenty of time. I didn't even start fighting until I was that old, so yeah, you got plenty of time. You're fine. It's gonna be a good situation for you. I think that you have a strong head on your shoulders, a lot better head than I did when I first started, and a lot smarter than even your old man is. When it comes to this kind of stuff, you actually can pick and choose and use our mistakes to your benefit. So, good luck and much. Honestly, I don't see this fight being that much of a problem for you. I really don't, but that's just me. I'm a little biased when it comes to Ryan. So, once again, this is Frank Trigg with Show Me Your Jits, and this is Ryan Couture.